I swear when I stand at this, it feels like I'm too damn tall. Hold on. Let me move that jank back. How that look? A little poverty green screen. I don't know. Does it feel impersonal? Hold on, let me fix this. I still feel like it looks weird, but yeah, whatever. Deal with it. What's good, YouTube? It's your boys, Ever Shy. Here with a story time about how I mess with an older woman, right? I know what you're thinking. Cougar. Nah, she was just in her 20s, but they were shot a lot at the time. So here I am. Let me paint the scenery for you, right? I'm in the gym. White Air Force Ones. Mid-topless. Disgusting. All right. Very disgusting. All right. Did I wear those there? I don't know. I hope I didn't. Because oh my gosh. Them big combat boots. How the hell you? No. I was playing basketball, so no, I didn't. So, boom. Here I am. I'm on a bench press. It's me and my homie, right? We sitting there lifting, and this guy comes up, gay guy. He's like, comes up and speaks, and he's just like, you know, he's just talking about random stuff. But I'm sitting here wondering, like, what's your intentions here? But I think I accidentally skipped the part. I skipped that. That's the afterwards. So what really happened is there was this basketball player. She played for Penn State, right? Or at least she said she did. I couldn't either confirm nor deny. All right, you know, I'm just like, yeah, it is what it is. So we in the basketball court. She on the opposite team, and she is talking trash, hella trash. Now me, being Rashad, or Xavier at the time, I'm like, I like a woman that can talk a little trash. You know, that's a little nasty. Even though I didn't have my trash talking game down pack at that point, but I liked it, you know, because I talk trash. So I'm playing her, blah, blah, blah. She loses, as she should, her and her teammate. You still gonna take that L. What's wrong with you? You thought it was. So we get done with that, and I want to say, as I'm getting ready to leave, right, she says the phrase, "Oh, damn, he thick, ain't he?" Talking about me. Now, I got my mom's genetics. I got a big butt. Like, I have a big butt, and at this time, I'm really slim. So it really looks like I just have like a Instagram thought butt. Instagram thought butt Zay. But I sit there and hear that, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna try to holler at her. So I think I turn around and speak, and I'm just saying this, you know, just talking, and then I get her number, right? So as I message her, she has to leave. I'm just there. She has to leave. So she's talking to me, blah, 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 on my Trio 755p. For y'all don't know what a Trio 755p is, I'm about to go grab it real quick. Shout out to my beautiful mother for randomly hopping in the video at 1 a.m.
Shout out. Was I not supposed to say that?
I mean, it's still rolling.
All right. Woohoo!
This right here is a Trio 755p. This cost me, I want to say, $350 at the time with a 2-year contract with Sprint. $350 for this. You see how small this is? You can't do anything. This phone sucks compared to everything you have today. But this is back in 2009, maybe 2009, 2010. So I get her number and all that. I'm in there, you know, texting, blah, blah, blah. She's sitting there saying how she does this and that. I think I might have got her to send a body picture. I think I might have. And I was like, oh, she right? You know what I'm saying? I'm hyped. So some people can be like, he's lying. These stories are true. My life is just really just in shambles. But so I end up talking, blah, blah, blah. This is when the gay dude came over. And I messed up the story once again. He came over, so that's how I got the number. He was talking, he was explaining how her and him were friends. She might have been trying to test to see if, you know, me and my homie were a little zesty, but you know, no, we're not. I got her number. I was like, yo, can you get her number for me? She's like, he's like, yeah. She said you gotta come to her. If I remember correctly, I hope I'm not messing the story up, but I feel like I am because it's been so long. I'm sorry though. So fast forward, I am I'm staying at my aunt's at the time because my mom and dad were out of town. I think they were on a cruise, and I couldn't stay there by myself. They wanted me to go over there, which is kind of messed up now that I think about it. I wasn't even gonna do bad stuff. They should have let me. So I'm at my aunt's, and my aunt is strict. Like at 9 o'clock, she's like, turn those phones off. I'm like, who turns the phone off at 9 o'clock? Who turns the phone off at 9 o'clock? I don't even go to sleep till 12. So that's 3 hours of me not being able to use my phone. So you know what I'm gonna do instead? Get on my laptop, beat my meat. So I'm sitting there chopping it up with her. She's asking, you know, hey, like, you know, is your place free? Stuff like that. I'm like, nah, like, you know, it's too many people here right now. She had her own place. All right, keep in mind, I think at this time I might be like 16 or 17. All right. And it was wrong. I should have been 100% honest. But I'm sorry. So you sit there, she's talking to me. She's saying how, you know, she can pick me up and I can go to her crib or whatever. And I'm like, I can try. I was like, how long you gonna be in town? That was the first thing. I was like, how long you gonna be in town? She's like, I'm leaving in a couple days, or it might have been a week. She's like, I'll, you know, basically like, I'm not really coming back to Roanoke. You caught me when I was going to leave and move somewhere else. So I'm like, all right, this is a now or never moment. I'm trying to get some bonds. So I convinced my mom that, you know, and it's weird that I say shout out to my mom, she in the video. I convinced her at the time that, you know, I was gonna go hang out with my friend that I was weightlifting. I was like, I'm gonna stay there and I'm gonna just go to school with him. She's like, she's drunk on the phone. She's like, whatever, probably gonna hang with some girl. She's like, whatever, have fun. Like at this time, she's strict. So to hear this, I'm like, she's just trying to figure out if I am or not. I'm not gonna admit that. So my aunt is like, oh, you going over to your friends? You need me to drop you off? I'm like, nah, I'll walk, I'm good. She's like, I can drop you off. I'm like, nah, I'll prefer to walk. And I'm like, please don't drop me off. I know what you're thinking. Don't do it, all right? And so she doesn't. I just literally get out of the house. I tell Shorty to meet me like a couple streets over. She meets me there to pick me up. I'm like, this is going well. This is going amazing, right? So I end up going with her, and we went through a series of random places. I said she played for Penn State. She got kicked out for fighting, all right? I don't know what happened. I guess she stole on somebody, and they weren't playing that in the NCAA. It's like, get your ass out of here. So they, she got out for fighting. She's feisty. So it comes down to it where she ends up taking me. Where the hell did she take me? She took me to her crib, of which she was there with 2 other women, right, that she was really close with. And they would call me Chris. They're like, Chris, oh, Chris. Like saying I look like Chris Brown. Every yellow nigga at this time looked like Chris Brown, all right? So I'm there, right? She's sitting there asking, you want anything to drink? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You going back up like in bed? Let me get a beer. Let me get a shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live my life. So she's asking me all that. And she is, I think she might have picked up that I wasn't what I said I was. I think I might have said I was 20. I look young to this day. I'm 27. She probably knew that I was young, but I just had the muscles. I had muscle. So we sit there and I'm kissing around on her, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, babe, get her clothes off. Her friends and them left. They were like, they said they were going somewhere. They ain't even give me no time now that I think about it. They ain't give me no time. So I sit there, get undressed. I'm like, babe, let me hope, you know, my meat working. Been beating my meat too much. I think I didn't at all this time, and I ate some watermelon before. I'm doing everything, you know, to keep the rock up, you feel me? So I sit there, gearing the screw, and she's like, put it in there. I'm like, excuse me? She's like, put it in there. I'm over there like, nah, I need a condom. So I put my condom on, right? I had a lifestyle condom, okay? I didn't make very good choices with that. So I come through with the lifestyle, right? Put it in there. I'm like, bitch, get up in there, them walls. You know what she says to me? What the hell is that shit? Literally her exact words. And I'm like, yo, dang, my meat that small though? I'm like, yo, word? Like, that's crazy. She was like, no. What type of condom are you using? I'm like, a lifestyle? Clear dead giveaways that I know nothing of what I'm doing. She's like, take that crap off. It sucks. It feels terrible. I'm like, well, I can't do that, you know? I could get an STD or HIV. She's like, I have pap smear papers. I just got checked and all that, which I'm pretty sure that doesn't really classify for, you know, STD based. I think that's just kind of like, you know, making sure your stuff doesn't have bacteria, you know, you don't got no like, you know, BV, yeast infections, blah, blah, blah. She's like, check that. So I'm walking around looking for the paper. My dick is still in the condom. It's still hard. I'm there in an ugly ass lifestyle condom, looking around. Don't end up finding it. And she's explaining to me, you know, nah, I don't do that. She says, you know what she tells me? She's like, all right, go use the ones I got in the bathroom. I'm like, that's smart. You should always be protected. So I go there. You know what she pull out on me? Oh my God. She had some Magnum XLs. I'm like, oh, holy Lord, who is long donging her to death with a gigantic cock? What am I gonna do with this? She's like, you can put it on. I'm like, no, I know my meat. I cannot. It doesn't work like that. My thing is, you know what I'm saying? The regular Magnum might be able to work some, but an XL, you thought I had super girth? I don't. So I ended up being like, nah. And I think I tried to flush my original lifestyle down the like toilet, which is stupid. Never do that, okay? Never try that. That's a dumb idea. So I did that. She's like, where'd you throw it? I'm like, in the toilet. She's like, what? So she basically made me sound like an idiot, and I felt uncomfortable. Her friends came back. They was like, did you get any, Chris? I'm like, nah. They're like, oh, that's sad. He was like, oh, couldn't get it up, Chris. I'm like, yo, what the hell are wrong? Why are y'all here already? It's only been like 10 minutes. So she's like, you know what? I'm about to leave. You know, we'll go somewhere else. And so we sit there. She's already drinking beer, and it's like her intuition kicked in. She was just like, why do I get the feeling that you're not 19, 20? I'm like, I am. With no fucking facial hair, no nothing, just clearly looking like I am underage. And she just like, I feel like I'm going to jail after tonight. And I'm like, ain't nobody about to know, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? That's still wrong. You shouldn't do that, all right? But for every guy, this is like an amazing thing ever, because usually they don't want no younger dudes. You stupid, you inexperienced. They want older. So we sit there, leave. She goes by her homies. And her homie had some, I guess it would be considered like some low end loud. She had some kush or whatever. It was very stringy looking. It looked kind of very awkward. I don't know how to describe it. It was just, I don't know. So I'm pretty sure she is like kind of semi-buzzed now. She's like, I gotta pee. So she leaves her homies and randomly goes near the airport area and just squats down and pees. Now at this point, I probably should have been like, what have I gotten myself into? But I was like, you know what? I still don't care. So I sit there, we go near a park or whatever. She's sitting there twirling up. And she's explaining to me like, yo, like your foreplay is straight. Like, this is the woman I appreciate. She's like, your foreplay is straight. She's like, you know, like she was just telling me, you know, how like for even like my age and stuff, like my body looks nice, and like I have the potential to really do good stuff. Like, cheer me on. I'm like, thank you. So we at the park, right? She twirled up. She like, we gonna smoke this. I'm like, I really don't want to smoke, because I don't smoke around women because I can't function. I am a retard. So she's like, go ahead. And I'm feeling peer pressure. I'm like, bet. So I start smoking. Keep on. I'm like, here you go. She's like, I can't really smoke it. She's like, I got a drug test. I'm like, oh God, I am high as hell right now. Then she gave me she was like, hit the black and enhance your high. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't want nothing to do with no blacks. I know what they taste like. Them drinks is nasty and make your breath, everything just tastes nasty. get that bronchitis. So I'm like, I don't know, I guess I was on some pimpy stuff then. I was like, so like my house right over there, like you trying to go back? She's like, yeah. So we get there, I'm like sneaking, making sure, cause the neighbor, he be snitching and all that. So he, you know, I didn't want him telling my mom, but it was so late that I guess he probably wasn't even up. So we end up in here, and I'm like, bet, it's all empty, it's quiet in here. I'm like, bet. So I proceed, sit there, flutter around, blah, 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 eat the box, you know, going crazy. And then next thing you know, all I had was that Magnum XL chain. I put that chain on. I am high as hell at this point. Like, I have reached a new level. I am just there, just in the clouds, peaking. I have reached the peak of the mountain. And I'm trying to sit there and, you know, I'm in there. I'm like, bet, let me put the condom on, let me put it in there. Finally get in there, still trash. Form was terrible then, you know what I'm saying? So, about like a minute or two in, I'm finding myself stopping. I'm like, damn, this chain feel good. Like, it feel crazy. Like, you know, this is early on me. Sex game wasn't good. So, and it still isn't, but it's a little better. So, I end up like, dang, like, this feel crazy. I'm slowing down multiple times. Like, I'm just already gassed up and just slow. I guess during this point in time, I had accidentally, like, pre-nutted a little bit. So, I guess it sent a jolt to my, you know, my dick. It was just like, yo, shut it down. He's done, guys. And I couldn't get up no more. It died on me. She's sitting there just going crazy on it. Just, it's dead. I'm like, damn, the titties on the tail. Oh my God. I'm feeling, you know, she looking right. And then at that point, I'm like, you know what? Okay, I really just suck as a human being. She ain't care. She was just like, you know, whatever. Like, you know, she enjoyed the foreplay, so she was straight with it. Like, it, you know, giving the penis would have just been extra, because I was trying to go above and beyond. She was like, no. She's like, she put me on game and everything. She's like, nah, don't put your fingers in there and go, you know, rough like that. She's like, do this, get the top right here. She's like, she was really coaching me, and I'm like, okay, so that's what you got to do. So I end up being like, yo, I got to go to school, because, you know, I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't. Like, they would call our houses and all that and be like, oh, they're not here, blah, blah, blah. I could have just deleted the message, but, you know, I'm like, I gotta get to school. She's like, all right, but no. Did I say school? I don't know what the hell I said. Hold on, now that I think about it. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. No, she left. And then I think I got on the bus. She might have left before, and then I got on the bus. Or did she drop me off there? Cause that might be weird. She might have known. Like, oh, or might have said I was in high school, but I was like 18, 19, something like that. I lied. So before that though, I'm like, all right, what can I, like, my stomach booming. My stomach going crazy, it's just grumbling. I'm like, yo, I can't let her know I gotta poop. I was like, what am I about to do? So I just went to the bathroom. I was like, turn on the water real quick. That's the tried and true method. You turn on that water, can't really hear it. So I'm there just juice everywhere, just booty juice. Bathroom just smelled like death. I left that jank. I used to drink a whole bunch of whey protein. Bathroom smelled like death. I'm like, damn. And I had the heat on in there, so it really was just like ass, just everywhere. So luckily she ain't going to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, I ended up telling her like a week later. I was like, I gotta be honest, because I felt kind of bad. I was like, I'm not 19. She was like, at least she was pissed. She was freaking heated, as anyone would be, you know, because I lied. I shouldn't have been lying, honestly. But like I said, it was that circumstance, and you know, I don't really talk to her much anymore, but I still value her, because literally she talked to me and put me on game of just, hey, this is what you need to do. You should do this. You got a great personality and all that. Just making me feel better about myself, as opposed to, you know, some shorty might be like, oh, sex is garbage, bye. Like, don't want to talk to you no more. And it could have been an amazing person, but instead of you sitting there helping that person, you know, become better, telling them what you like and all that, you just go and run your mouth. And now everybody else is just trying to beat just for the sole fact that they trying to beat. Like, they not after you like that. Like, you just expose somebody. They not trying to mess with you like that. You over here talking trash on dude's name. So she was really cool for that. But yeah, I still see her now. Would I be now? I don't know. She older now. I'm hoping she's doing really good in her life, honestly. I don't harbor no, you know, any kind of hatred or me trying to be like, oh, yeah, got her stupid ass. Like, that's never been me. That's not how I am. That's not how I operate. That's not how you get women at all. It won't work. The whole little pimpy stuff, like, where you just sitting there just, I could do whatever, I got him like this. Yeah, cool. Sounds good. Sounds really good on paper. But that's my story time on this. If you want something like this, let me know in the comment section below. I can do some other stories that may have happened in my life. It has happened in my life for me to be able to even talk about it. Can't sit there and cap and come up with fake crap. So yeah, it was definitely eventful. With that, Zero Shy, I'm out.